Hi, I'm Lady Charmaine, and I got another great show for you today. I have a great special guest who came back to the Lady Charmaine Live show, which I'm really excited about because my guest today is one of the most sought after actors of our time with an impressive list of credits and awards. His body of work has a diverse range of movies like Ghostbusters, The Hand That Rocks the Cradle, Miss Congeniality, and television shows like Modern Family, APB, and Criminal Minds. And he's here today to talk about his guest starring role on CBS Blue Bloods and the fourth season of Grace and Frankie and Bad Boys coming this fall. Help me welcome back to the Lady Charmaine Live show, Mr. Ernie Hudson. Welcome back to the show.
Well, thank you. It's great to be back and get a chance to talk to you.
Yeah, the last time you were here, we were talking about APB, and now you're back to talk about your starring role in CBS's Blue Bloods, airing tonight opposite Tom Selleck and Donnie Wahlberg. So tell us about the show and the role that you're going to be playing tonight.
Well, I think it's Blue Bloods, one of the really, really good TV shows dealing with law enforcement. And so I'm a fan of the show. It's great to be, one of the actors. You get a chance to play. The storyline, the script is very, very good and dealing with a lot of, current issues. I play a high school principal who's just so frustrated that he kind of takes things in his own hands, which is not the smartest thing to do. But it's a real intense role, but a fun character, and I totally enjoyed it.
Okay, now, we know when you were here last time, we talked about you being in one of the biggest blockbusters, which was Ghostbusters. It just was busting everything, right? But I can truly say for you, right. Ernie, that, they say age ain't nothing but a number, but for you, you have been in this business for so long, and you've been in a plethora of movies and television shows that we can all name and that we all know and love. But for you, since you've been in it for quite some time, how did you keep yourself from being typecast? Because you do play various roles, especially as an African-American man. How did you do that?
Well, I think I see all the roles being very, very differently. Hollywood has never sort of embraced me as a certain kind of star. Sometimes I wish they had, because I probably would have made more money. But it has allowed me to find those different characters and to bring, hopefully, some integrity and honesty to those roles. And also I just really trust God, the universe, however you want to, name it, but I trust that those things will be delivered to me in the right time and the right way. So, people say, how do you do it? I guess I just go to work and I trust that, the work will come to me.
I know that's right. I call him God too. That's what I call him. I call him Jesus, actually. So I think that's really.
Well, sometimes people have issues with him. So yeah, it doesn't matter if any other name is still the same. It's all good.
Amen. Well, now you are in the fourth season of Grace and Frankie, starring Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin. What can we expect to see in this fourth season?
Well, it's the wonderful thing about Grace and Frankie is it shows people that life doesn't stop at 50 or 60 or 70 or 80, that we still continue to fall in love and do stupid stuff, and just life goes on. And so this, me and Lily plays my girlfriend, and we're going through relationship changes, and how do you work through that, just like everybody else. So it's really, it's just a lot of fun doing that show. I've been a fan of Jane Fonda's and Lily Tomlin for decades. So for me to get a chance to hang out and play with them, it's really very, very special.
When you call work just hanging out, that's a good problem to have. I'm going to work just to hang out with a couple of my friends and do a show and come home with a check. I want to be able to have those.
You know what? I think I tell my kids, keep it simple.
Right.
Right. It ain't all that deep. Just, you know what I mean? Wait, I do this and you pay me. Okay, I got that. And who's going to be on it? And hey, what's up? How you doing? Okay, well, it's time to do. And you bring your best stuff, and I'll bring mine, and we'll all have a good time and get out of here.
Absolutely.
But when you make it more complicated than that, then you got a problem.
Absolutely. If you're just tuning in, we're talking to Mr. Ernie Hudson. He's going to be guest starring tonight in CBS's Blue Bloods, opposite Tom Selleck and Donnie Wahlberg. Also, you got a new show coming out this fall. It's going to be Bad Boys, starring Miss Gabrielle Union. So tell us about the role you're going to be playing.
Yeah, they just called and asked me to be a part of it. I'm just honored that, I love Gabrielle Union. I've been a fan of hers. I've been watching her for a few years now. And so I play her dad, but he's a very dark character. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And the show is just like the movies, a lot of action, a lot of fun. I'm so thankful. I just got through last week working with The Rock, who I've just been in awe of him because, he's built his career unlike any other, but he's so down to earth. It was so much fun working on Ballers and doing his show. But, there's a lot going on, but a lot that I'm just very thankful for. And I know I've jumped from Ballers to Bad Boys, but Bad Boys is going to be just a really fun action show, I think.
See, I want those kind of calls, Ernie, like you. See, I just got the call and I just went to work. That's all. I get the call, I answer the call,
That's it. Keep it simple. It ain't that deep. I always kind of keep reminding myself. And before I start getting too full of crediting myself, I just remember give God the praise.
Amen to that.
But I didn't create any of this stuff. I didn't create myself. So let me just give thanks what thanks is due.
I know that's right. So, Ernie, what's next for you when you're not working? What can we see Ernie actually doing?
Well, my wife now, we've been together for over 40 years, and she wants to do some traveling. I travel a lot, but I travel with work. I'll fly into a city, and I'll be there for 2 or 3 days and leave. But I think now taking some time and spending and getting to know her and strengthening our relationships and just just letting go of everything that's essential and not the hardest thing for me now is to just really be honest and say no when no is appropriate.
I like that.
Sometimes I know it should be a no, and I kind of had to say, well, I'll try. But no, just say no. That's hard.
It's so funny. I was just sharing with someone this past Sunday. I was at church, actually, and I was saying, no isn't one of my problems. It used to be when I was younger, but now I don't have a problem with the word no because my time is so valuable, and I have to be mindful of how I spend my time because it's so precious, and we only have 24 hours of it. So I want to make sure that I maximize my time and things that are important to me. And it's like the older I get and the more relatives that pass away, I realize how precious time really is, and that's the thing for me that I don't have a problem saying no to something because I have to see what's important for my time. And if I feel it's worth it, then that's where I spend my time.
Well, see, you learned that very young. It's just taken me 70 years to finally go. I can't. I'm a late learner apparently because it's hard for me to, and it's even now hard. But I know, like you said, it's I just don't have time to accommodate everybody. And I have to accept the fact that somebody's going to be upset, and I don't want it to be me.
And absolutely. See, that's how I live, Ernie. Well, Ernie, I want to say thank you so much for coming on the show. It's always a pleasure having you. And I want to remind everyone to make sure that you tune in tonight to CBS Blue Bloods, 10 p.m. Opposite, starring Tom Selleck and Donnie Wahlberg and my friend, Mr. Ernie Hudson. Again, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Oh, thank you. It's been great talking to you. Take care of yourself.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
So don't forget to tune in tonight to CBS Blue Bloods, starring Mr. Ernie Hudson on tonight. Also, do not forget that the Lady Charmaine Live Show is sponsored by Up and Away Travel Services. If you need a travel specialist, make sure you contact Miss Sherry Brockman at 916-826-6606 or go to her website, upandawaytravelservices.com. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So if you want to know when Lady Charmaine is live, make sure you subscribe so you can get the notifications. And for all celebrity interviews, all you have to do is go to my I'm about to say my Facebook page. It's my YouTube page. It's Lady Charmaine TV. You can catch up on all the celebrity interviews. And don't forget to like my Hot Topics page. It's Hot Topics, Real Talk, No Chaser. So if you have a hot topic, make sure you drop it on in there because we want to talk about what you want to talk about on the Lady Charmaine Live Show. Hot Topics. Don't forget, we want you to be a part of the conversation. And again, thank you so much for tuning in to the Lady Charmaine Live Show.